Hello, my name is TC. I'll be giving you match analysis for Angola versus Zambia. Zambia, once again, another loss, but let's try and analyze a few things. All right, so as the corner is being taken, as you can see, no man standing near the D for Zambia, which means if the ball deflects, if the ball deflects somewhere here, Angola have the first strike, or we can probably get a first strike. Once again, they're implementing this thing of zonal marking, but they know that they're going to get overwhelmed. One, two, three, four. He's on the post. That's understandable. He can sacrifice himself to go here. He could be a bit deeper there. And these guys are attempting to block, but we all know that won't go too well. And he's right there. He's going to sneak past all of them, I assume. All right. So before the corner is taken, as I've said, he's now the only one on the D, so he has no one marking him. If the ball deflects here, he can have a strike. And also, let's take notice to. Oh, sorry, let me draw a better one. Let's take notice to what's happening here. He is now marking nobody. Sorry, he's alone. He's alone. Okay, he's on the post. No, he's not really on the post. He's supposed to be on the post when the ball comes in. That's when he leaves his post. He's marking the goalkeeper. He is marking nobody. He's wondering what he's going to do. And once again, he's unmarked. This is the funniest way to set up for a corner. Cross comes in, and it's just mumbo jumbo because no one's really marking anyone. So much zonal, but there's not really any effort towards actually marking someone. Look at that. The ball comes in. They get first contact. And remember the guy that was here unmarked? Yeah, he's the one that scores, I think. And the goalkeeper here is really funny how. Let's look for a different angle. So this is weird. So like I've said, if you're going to have two people near the goalkeeper, might as well have one on the post, the other on the post. So immediately first contact is taken, you can see everything, and you can see this person unmarked. You can rush out and try to stop him, or try to just have a block. All right, so Zambian player, they lose the first contact because they are not marking anyone. They're not really serious. They should really okay, zone marking sometimes. And look at where he is. He is nowhere involved in the action. He is nowhere involved in the action. And then he's let his man go. He at least is blocking him. He's lost his duel. He's wondering, finished Kapanu. And if we move further, first contact, he's on two players unmarked. And this is the problem with Zono. So you have all these players here. Oh, sorry, that's a terrible draw. No, let me just try and draw it again. You have all these Zambian players here. That's another terrible drawing. Plus him. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's really scary. I'm assuming the other player is near the halfway line in case there's a counter attack. Goalkeeper here. Can he come out? I think he can. Let me just move it a bit backwards. Yeah, it's really quick, but okay, it feels weird that it goes under and then in between his legs. I don't think that should have happened, but anyway, it's happened. And we really have to. There really needs to be an improvement on these corners because this is what happened the last time. Zone marking. The other time, the other player he didn't even have to jump to score. He just headed it downwards. This time, someone runs off the run off, to the back post or something. But this space, it's concerning. It really is. All right, let's head on to the next goal of the match. I think it's somewhere here. Yeah, it is. It really is. Okay. All right. So just like that, ball has been intercepted. Why does it get intercepted? Probably not the best option. He probably had him. So what you do is that you play to somewhere here so that he can run towards it and also follow the ball. So yeah, kind of putting a stamp on the ball. Rather than, pass it all the way to him, you let him take it from here, you continue the run, maybe do a little 1-2 if possible. He can meet the ball halfway, he looks towards this side and then he decides what he can do. But no, that doesn't happen. Okay, ball gets intercepted, and since this is in transition, these two are unmarked because, they're trying to build up and they just lost the ball instantly. Boom. One thing I do like, he takes it, passes it, and that's a lovely strike. It really is. That is a really good strike of the ball. And of course, he's going to enjoy that one. All right, so as we've seen, yeah. But also, this is if this is build up, then there's a problem because it's not supposed to, the ball is not supposed to Be dispossessed from there because you have three Zambian players here and one here. Who knows? There may be more, but I don't feel as if you feel this is an individual effort of getting the ball rather than the whole team pressing. If I'm to be honest, but he gets it. Boom, lays it off to his teammate. First time. Woo. That's a lovely strike. It really is. We'll see it from here. Oh, let's see where was the goalkeeper standing? You see the yeah. So I think if you're standing in the middle, because look at where he's standing. Let's just draw a line here. That's not the middle. Probably somewhere here. Oh my god, that's a terrible line. I'm gonna draw a better one. Yes, that's a nice line. And then look at where the goalkeeper is standing. If it was somewhere here, I don't think this goal gets scored. Let's just let it play. Yeah, if the goalkeeper was in a proper position, he probably saves that. So if you're a goalkeeper, always return to the center. But also good on the Zambian player for identifying that the keeper was wrongly placed. Cross into the box. Oh no, he misses that one. He takes it on. No. As Zambia said properly, not really. He should be closer to stopping that cross. All right, so let's see what we have here. He is he's marking him. So where it is, where you're facing is where you're marking. So he is marking here, even though it's really far away. He is also marking the same way. I don't know, I don't know. So everyone's running. Sorry, let me draw this here. Everyone's attention is here. Everyone's attention is here. He's the only one that's seeing what's actually happened. He's noticed one, two here. Okay, him. Okay, we can't really count him because by the time the ball flies all the way, you don't really count him. But this one marked in the box, which is a real big problem. Now let's play this cross, right? He tries to hit it, but he doesn't. And yeah, that's okay. Okay, so yeah, he misses it. He misses it. He hit it. He miss. Oh my goodness, he hits it. Yeah. Okay, so he grabs the ball, right? And look at how slow people are to pressure. They just watch him. They really do just watch him. And this is a team that's supposed to be going to the AFCON in a few weeks' time. At this point, pressure because there's a man here, and also look at how disorganized this is. Because, for example, they can't even play. Okay, he's the furthest back, so which means if he just runs a bit, he'll be onside or in case of anything, right? So what? No one. They're really disorganized because if he presses and then he also makes an effort to move forward, they can actually cut that out, but that doesn't happen. He watches him, he gives him his time, and he should be anticipating what's about to happen. He even knows that he only has one direction to go. He should be anticipating that, so he gets close to either cut out or push him even further down the flank this side. That's a very big arrow. Then let's see what happens. Boom. And no, the defender should be closer. He really should. He should be helping out his teammate. He's too far away. And no, the goalkeeper is a problem. Okay, I don't want to blame the goalkeeper, but you also let's maybe we can look for a different angle. Because oh sorry, oh my goodness, as I was saying here, you have four players close to each other. No one wants to. He can sacrifice because he can come and cover him. He can also sacrifice because he can also come and cover him. There are only two Angolian players in the box. These two can move and push towards here, but they don't. They just watch. You see that? He should be closer, and then this is not deflected, and no, that should not be going in. It really shouldn't. The goalkeeper there is at question. A few question marks on the goalkeeper. That's all I can say. All right, so Zambia pressing. Okay, because yeah, but that gap is a bit scary. Okay, so this is let's see the back line, and yeah, that's a bit scary. It's reminding me of Ten Hag at Manchester United, where he would just play five defenders, and then he's going to play five attackers, not really a midfield. All right, so let's see what happens here. They are pressuring for the ball, aren't they? He passes it to his teammate. Now, this is a problem because he's behind him. He's supposed to be here. And also, he is also behind him. They're really not stretched out the way they're supposed to be stretched out because you have five players near each other. And what you want to do is to be able to play and use the space around you. So if you're going to be close to each other, you're already reducing the available space. He can't really pass it to him because he's know that he's going to be pressured. So he's going to try and pass it there. So they really should be more spread out. That's the problem of this goal. He should be all the way here. He should be a bit deeper. Along with his other centre back, he should be a bit deeper. And then he should be there. So what they do is that they stretch the pitch because them being this close to each other actually disturbs them. Because look at this, he gets the ball and then he gets it. And if quickly he can pass it there, he really can. But is he able to do it? No, he was just trying to do too much. And that's why I said if there were these two were supposed to be further back and then these two were supposed to be wider so that they at least give themselves the space to play. Maybe it's a bit congested for them and Zambia are pressing them, but I feel this is an irrational decision because he could easily pass it to his goalkeeper and just deviate all this pressure. He tries to do something, he fails, and that's partly to blame for the way they are structured and also him. He did something that he was not supposed to do. All right, so this is Fashion Sakala running one-on-one. He is the international playing for Saudi Arabian club in the same league as Ronaldo. Goalkeeper, he should really be running out. He really should. Because let's play this back for what? Okay, he's here, right? Goalkeeper should not be trying. Okay, he does well. Okay, this one I can understand. But immediately he comes here, you come out because you're trying to reduce the space and put him under pressure, not run back because you're giving him all the space. He should be here. And immediately he enters the circle, he should be rushing out. Whether he goes around you or chips it, that's not your problem. Your problem is that you at least, I mean, your duty is to at least put pressure because this isn't your fault. This is your defenders that have lost the ball. So all you can do is try to put the striker off balance or just confuse him. He doesn't. Fashion Sakala slots it in, and then he goes to hit the Su. And funny enough, I actually had someone shout Su. So yeah, I think this one is a better angle. So yeah, he loses the ball, right? Backtrack a bit. This is where he should stop, and then he should start rushing out somewhere here. He doesn't, and that's a good finish. It really is. All right, so now this one, I think this is Frankie Musonda. Yeah, and yeah. So in this situation, what you're supposed to do is that if you're seeing your centre back struggle, go near him. Because don't forget, Angola are home. So the way it's going to be, every time this player cuts or dribbles, the crowd is going to get louder. And what you don't want to do is to give the crowd something to cheer about. Because if this keeps on happening, it just gets worse. Yeah, it gets worse. You're supposed to go and help out your team. And also for him, I mean, he's getting faked too easy. Create some separation, stand the meter. If he's going to go for the no, he's right. He's eating the bait too much. He's eating the bait too much. All right. So what can we do to help? What can we do? I think just someone else is supposed to come. Reason why I'm saying someone else is supposed to come and support Frankie Msonda is so that, let's say, for example, Angolan player, Frankie Msonda, other player defending. If Frankie Msonda goes, he can help him by covering that space that will be left behind Frankie Msonda and also try to deviate the attacker. You don't leave your teammate to dry. You don't leave your teammate out to hang like this. But I also do feel he was a bit irrational because this is where you use your body. If he tries to do that, stick your arm out, make sure it's at his chest. You use your power, get the ball out, or if possible, just dispossess him and kick it very far away. And also, as he's running, like what he's not doing again is that you see, as he's chasing for the ball, he's just running towards it. He's not trying to I don't know what terminology I can use. He's not trying to, use his steps properly. By that I mean he's just running towards it. At this point, make a wide stand so that so that should I say it's easier for you to turn and then you lower your center of gravity. There was that clip of Gattuso marking Ronaldo, and he just did that, and also he looked a bit crazy. So I think that scared Ronaldo off a bit. What is just he's taking the bait way too easy. Just get on your knees, crouch a bit, hold your hand, put your hand up so that in case he beats you, you use your hand to block him off, and then you probably try to dispossess him. And then look at the distance here. He should really be closer. He really should be closer because they can sacrifice that man there. And then let's look at the box. How many Angolan players do we have? Two. How many Zambian players do we have? One, two, three, four, five. Okay, three Angolan players. He's also in the box, if we're being honest. All right, so that he okay. Frank Games on here gets cooked, and then that's the problem. He's seeing everything. He can rush out to stop that, but he doesn't. He just watches. So there's also, I've noticed, a lack of responsibility in the team, whereby you don't want to help your teammate. You'll just be watching, and then up until things go bad. And once again, defensive structure is terrible. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. All are looking at the ball. No one is looking at him. He's unmarked. He's unmarked. Not really him. But you've seen. And this is dangerous because that's a lovely cross. Okay, he gets it out. That's good enough. The cross comes back in. And once again, unmarked. He's still unmarked. Also him. Yeah, I'm saying him because, the ball can easily be laid off. And look at this. He's so free. Why is everyone in the box? One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. One, two, three, four, five. They can afford to have a man somewhere here and have the rest mark. Cross in the box. And guess what? It's the guy that was here. The guy that was here runs all the way here to cross. This is fish. This is why it's always important to back someone. So poor marking. Look, he sees it. He runs. No Zambian player. I mean, they're the only ones that go for the ball. Look at this. They're marking each other. All these guys are choked. Finished. Okay, no problem here. And then he's barely moved. He's just been moving around. This goal really shouldn't happen. And then that's a really good header. Let's see if there's another angle. Yeah, I mean, look. Because if you look at it, he's not marking anyone at all. He can sacrifice himself to be man to man with him. He really can. He has been alone for so long, and he is not marked. Number two is in front of him. He can't see what's behind him. Remember, he's the guy that scores the goal. He's unmarked. You have two Zambian players on him, but by the time the cross is taken, there's no one on him. Oh, it's actually the one. He's actually the one. So that's just terrible marking. Like, how do you let someone run off like that? Yeah, but Frank Gimson could have done better there, but also his teammates were supposed to help him. They really should have. I mean, this was just cooking. He crosses it in. Crosses it. Well, nothing much the goalkeeper can do. But defensively, there are so many errors in this Zambian team. And this is a team that's supposed to go to AFCON, and they have a very difficult group. Yes, Zambia have a very difficult group. I do understand the coach has been sick, but if this is how they want to be playing, it's going to be difficult. It's going to be very, very difficult. I'm not going to lie. Defensively, there are problems, especially on corners. And then nobody wants to take responsibility. They're just watching instead of trying to be tight with the man. Because I'm checking their fixtures. They're going to play Mali, Comoros, and Morocco. The only one that Zambia may look to manage is Comoros, but Morocco and Mali are going to be very difficult, especially Mali, very physical teams. Otherwise, lots of problems. We hope the coach gets better, so maybe he can address some of the situations. Also, the technical analyst, because he was also, had food poisoning. So we hope things do get better. We really do hope, because if this is how they're playing, AFCON will be very difficult. Otherwise, that's been my match analysis. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you in the next one.